Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I am so excited to do. It is going to be a special one. Today is going to be the beauty resolutions tag video, and I am doing this video in collaboration with my friend Kelsey Brianna J. So this tag video was actually started by Mel Thompson, I believe in 2020, and I am just really excited to take on Mel's questions and to talk about what I'm leaving behind in 2022 and what I am looking forward to beauty-wise in my beauty routine, products in 2023. And like I said, this video is a collaboration with Kelsey Brianna J, so I will have her channel and her video linked down below. I am super excited. This is our first time doing a collab video together, but we've known each other in the beauty community space for several years now. We get to meet in person for the first time in 2023, which I am so looking forward to. And Kelsey is just such a positive person. I was speaking with her on the phone a couple of weeks ago, and she just answers and she's immediately just so excited. And she is also uber talented with makeup as well. I cannot leave that part out. She is uber talented and just so knowledgeable in the makeup scene, and I really look up to her in so many different ways for that. So if you are not already familiar with Kelsey, please make sure to go check out her channel. She actually just started a new one on YouTube, which I just super respect her for that, because it's really hard to completely start over and start from nothing and see what happens. And she went ahead and took the plunge, and I am probably following not too far along behind her. So she does have a brand new YouTube channel where she posts her makeup content and beauty content, so please make sure to go check that one out and help get her back to where she was with her original YouTube channel, because I know firsthand how scary and kind of terrifying that can be. We have lost Mel. She has passed away, but I love that we get to continue to bring her spirit to beauty videos and to do one of her tag videos. I was just really looking forward to doing it. Really looking forward to Kelsey's video also, and I will list all of the questions down below if you want to do this one too, but let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, before we get started, I do start with an outfit of the day. So today I just have on this sweater dress here, still rocking my slippers, but just a little sweater dress that I got from Amazon. I do always link what I'm wearing as well as my makeup in my description box, so you can always check there if you're curious about anything that I'm wearing. If you are coming from Kelsey's channel, welcome. My name is Samantha. I do a variety of different videos on this channel here, from beauty to books. I'm also a self-published author of 9 novels. My 9th novel just released on the 13th of this month, which is called The 6th BREELY. All of my books are available on Amazon, and also my website, which is bysamanthamarch.com, where I do run my own business. I also do some lifestyle videos and vlog, and I am doing Vlogmas, so a video every single day in the month of December. So I hope that you will subscribe and stick around if you are not yet. But let's go ahead and jump into these tag questions, because some of them were a little bit challenging, but I'm excited. I'm excited to share these. So for the first question, we have something you do regularly in your makeup routine that you will try to stop in 2023. I was thinking about this. One thing that I would say that I'm gonna stop trying to do is just letting my makeup brushes pile up and literally have 100 brushes that are dirty before I clean them. Like, I need to be on a better brush cleaning schedule, and I think I just need to do an insane brush declutter, because I have been someone that's like, oh, I don't have any clean brushes. Let me run to Ulta Beauty and purchase this Real Techniques brush set. Let me grab a brush set from ColourPop. Let me grab this brush set. And I'm like, Samantha, the answer is to not just keep buying more brushes. Get it together. I just need to get on a better schedule, and I'm thinking if I have less brushes, that will hopefully encourage me and motivate me. See what I'm doing there? I don't know if it's gonna work out the way that I feel like it's coming together in my head, but I hope so. I definitely have my favorites that I always go back to, so I'm like, why do I have so many brushes hanging around? Ugh. The second question is a brand you will try for the first time. This was a little bit challenging for me because I've tried a lot of brands. I definitely haven't tried, you know, every single brand, but I've tried a lot of brands for sure. And I was thinking about some indie brands first, is kind of what popped into my head. I've mentioned when I was doing my Will I Buy It series on a regular basis, like I would always talk about Nomad Cosmetics and how they have really beautiful eyeshadow palettes. Unearthly Cosmetics, I've heard a lot about them. When it comes to more like mainstream brands, if you will, I have had quite a few people recommend to me to try the Gucci bronzers. I've actually never tried any makeup from Gucci. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that correctly. I was like, I don't know, I love bronzers. I just did a huge bronzer declutter as well. And I'm like, but should I pick up the Gucci bronzer? So I thought about Gucci, and then I also thought about Chantecaille, which is a very expensive luxury brand. But I'm very upset because my favorite powder is the Dior Powder No Powder. I'm wearing it today and it is being discontinued. I've had a feeling that was coming, and it has been confirmed that it's being discontinued. And my friend Michelle Wong said she feels like the Chantecaille is pretty similar, and I've heard other people say that too. It's just super expensive, but if I love it as much as the Dior, which the Dior is, you know, $45, so it's not like it's cheap. But if I love it, I'll probably continue to repurchase it because I've gone through like 6 of the Dior. But I've never tried anything from Chantecaille, so 2023 might be my year. Number 3 is a brand you will let go in 2023. I was thinking about this. I was looking at my collection, and I was looking at like Trend Mood 1, like looking over new makeup releases and trying to decide what I was gonna say here. And one of the brands that popped into my head was Too Faced. But I also kind of feel like I left Too Faced behind in like maybe 2020 or 2021. I'm trying to think of the last time that I purchased something from Too Faced. I want to say it was like the Butter Rum like 8-pan tin eyeshadow palette or something like that. I don't remember what year that was, but it was a few years ago. But there's just, even when it comes to like getting excited about Too Faced, like I saw them pop up, they have like a new eyeshadow palette coming up, and I just like don't feel enthusiastic about the brand. And one of my first beauty brands that I absolutely fell in love with, but of course times change and preferences change, and that was a young Samantha walking into Ulta Beauty and seeing this really cool marketing and this really cool packaging. And Too Faced was one of the very first beauty brands that I ever worked with as a blogger back in, you know, this was probably in like 2011 or something like that. So I have a lot of like fond memories with the brand too, but you know, again, things change. Like sometimes you just move on from brands. But another brand I thought of too was Makeup Revolution, because I'm on Trend Mood 1, and I don't do my new makeup releases series anymore. It was popping over to look at them, and I saw these glosses that they're coming out with, and I don't know if it just like triggered something in me, because I actually just finished filming my top 10 purchases from Sephora that I made in 2022, and I mentioned the Givenchy lip balm and how much I love these. And I'm scrolling through Trend Mood, and I see what looks exactly like the Givenchy lip balm, and I'm like, I swear to you, if this is Makeup Revolution. And sure enough, it was. And it's not even like they just duped them, but like the shades are exactly the same. There's always such a kind of like push and pull when it comes to more dupe brands, because I do understand the upsides to it and having something that is a more affordable option. But on the other hand, I've just kind of always been someone that hasn't really loved direct copying. When everyone was going crazy for, was it Makeup Revolution that duped the Kat Von D Shade and Light? It might have been Makeup Revolution. And everyone was like getting so excited about it. I just felt uneasy about it. And again, if that's what you want to do, like that's totally fine. Some things that people do, I'm uneasy with. Some things that I do, people are probably uneasy with. And everyone just has to do what they feel is best and what they want to do. Like, not everybody can like do everything absolutely perfectly. We can't all be like the best recyclers. We all can't be the best donators. You just have to go by what feels right to you. I did also do my worst makeup of 2022. That video is already up. And I actually bought something from Makeup Revolution, which I haven't in a few years, because I also genuinely haven't enjoyed a lot of their products. Foundations I've tried from them, concealers I've tried from them, just haven't been a fan. But I bought this Clueless lip liner because I love Clueless so much. I thought the packaging, like the whole collection, I thought was like spot on for a Clueless lover. And this is one of the worst lip liners I've ever tried. Like, it wasn't very expensive, but still I'm like, what am I gonna do with that? Like, there's nothing I can do. It was like the one time that I was like, maybe Makeup Revolution, but then between not liking that and then just seeing that those Givenchy dupes pop up, I'm like. Number 4 is, what makeup technique would you like to learn or try once? I would like to try to get this right once, and I don't know if it's my eyes, I don't know. But you know how when people do eyeliner and they bring the eyeliner on the very like inner corner part of their eye to give them that like cat eye look? How do you do that? I go out here doing that. I have watched so many videos. I've seen people do it directly with like their eyeliner, like just like the eyeliner in general. I've seen people use small eyeliner brushes and do it. I've seen people say, just draw straight down from your eye. I've heard people say, draw straight across from your eye. I just can't get it. I can't perfect it. And then even I feel like if I do, I like toss my hair and then my eyeliner's gone from that area. And I'm like, so how do you get it to stay? I'm confused on both parts. How do you do it in general? And how do you get it to stay? I just want to do a cool cat eye, but I don't think it's in the cards for me. Number 5 is a product you will leave in 2020. I was kind of thinking about putting highlighter in general as the product that I'm leaving behind, because I just don't wear, like I used to be on that highlight train. I don't have any on today. It's just any glow that you see is mine, because I don't even have like super like glowy skin products on today. But I don't think I'll fully leave highlight behind all year. I think there will be times that I still want to bust it out, but this one in particular, this one specifically, I will be leaving behind, and this is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Pillow Talk Beauty Light Highlight Wand. And the reason that I'm leaving it behind is because it's actually crusty. It is crusty. In my bronzer declutter, I decluttered my contour wand. I have had these for so many years, but I love them. They're beautiful products. They're so easy to use. This highlight wand was the first time I was trying a liquid highlight, and I was so intimidated by it. And I think my thumbnail, I feel like I remember that one being like, I like this product and it looks so beautiful. I'm like, what? I have recommended this over and over and over again. It's truly just so beautiful. I need to just repurchase it because I would love to continue to have it in my collection because it's gorgeous. But this product has to be left behind in did I say 2023? It has to be left behind in 2022. We have to say goodbye to it. It's just so hard to let it go. Number 6 is a product you will give a second chance to. So this one I've already started to like kind of give a second chance to, but I wanted to mention it here. And this is from Milk, and this is the Hydro Grip Eye Primer. So I used this in my last Get Ready With Me, which I believe, what was the Get Ready With Me? Oh, I was talking about my latest book release, and also I was just diagnosed with adrenal PCOS. So just kind of talking about that. I do use this product, and I tried it when it first released, and I was like, okay, I don't know. Like, it was one of those, I was like, I like it. Do I like it? I think I like it. I'm not totally sure that I like it. I went back and forth so much, but I have been using it again, and now I feel like I am enjoying it so much. I am very critical of my under eye area. Something that's bothered me for a while. I do have a vlog on here that I've done in December, the first time that I was getting microneedling done. And it was because I actually went for a consultation for Botox or under eye filler. This was a few years ago before the pandemic. And the woman actually told me she didn't think I needed it, but she suggested microneedling because it can still help with collagen turnover. I hurt myself all day, so it's very easy to find your flaws for sure without even looking in your comment section. I've been trying to either put like an eye cream down before I go in with my concealer or something to just hydrate and smooth that out. So when Milk Makeup sent me this again, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and try it. I just feel like I have been appreciating my under eye area more. It's not like it's a magical fix. It's not like I suddenly did get under eye filler or anything like that. But I feel like using this with like a loose setting powder, and then also I've been really loving powder puffs. These are kind of like a second chance product too, because I almost always use sponges the past several years. But I just got these powder puffs off Amazon, and again, I do the technique in that latest Get Ready With Me video. I feel like my concealer is holding up really well. I feel like it doesn't look as dry and as cakey. I have very dry skin. I live in a dry climate. I just feel like my under eyes look better. And I think the Milk Hydro Grip is also contributing to that. So that was one I was glad I gave a second chance. Number 7 is a resolution for your YouTube channel. So that's kind of a bit of a tricky one, because like I mentioned, Kelsey and I have been kind of going through the same thing, and we've been going through it for actually a while now. We were really going in depth with one another of like, when did you first start noticing this and what did you do? And it's actually been years that we have been kind of having some interesting struggles with our YouTube channel, and we were both just like, no, keep going, like it's you, and keep pushing on. And that's when we've kind of realized like maybe we do just need to start over. So it's been something that I've been thinking about a lot. I also love this platform so much, and the reason why I love it is because I feel like there's such a community sense over here, and that is what is the most that's important to me. I can feel it a little bit on Instagram, especially in Instagram stories, but like a platform like TikTok, which I think is really fun and great for like marketing with brands, but I don't really feel any, like there's no TikTokers that I feel a bond with unless they're already my friends. But it's hard to just, you just get fed so much content and different content, and people just like pop up and then they disappear, and it's really hard to feel a connection. And that's what I care about, and that's the YouTubers that I go back to and that I continue to watch their videos, is because I feel like I know them, and or I want to know them. So it's like, do I have a resolution for this channel? I think maybe what I would say is that I do want to start a second channel focused more on what I really care about right now. And the past several years have changed a lot of people. Going through a pandemic, it changed a lot for a lot of people. And for me, I have just found through also some personal things that I've gone through, divorce, infertility, I've just gotten a PCOS diagnosis, did a major move. I just feel like I'm kind of like restarting everything, and that's kind of where my focus is right now, of healthy habits and how to have a better lifestyle, and some changes that I've made with like diet and workout. Those are things that actually changed my life, Those are things that I want to be talking about more. I've always loved beauty because it's been a great connector to other women, and that was always my draw for beauty. I'm not a makeup artist, I am not uber talented, I'm not super knowledgeable in beauty or anything like that, but I loved the connection that it would bring between other women. But I think that I also now feel confident enough in myself as a woman, myself as a businesswoman, and myself as someone who has a lot of compassion and empathy for women and the struggles that we go through. I think I finally feel enough confidence to be able to start a second channel that focuses on that. And I'm looking to go to something that's more storytelling, which is also a huge part of who I am, and just going beyond beauty. And it's nothing negative towards beauty, and I always try to say that when I talk about like my kind of conflict here, but beauty to me has always been just more of a comfortable space, because it's also like you post pictures of your makeup on Instagram, like okay, versus posting something where you're talking about a more serious topic. Those are harder to put out there, because if people do come at you for it or attack you for it, it's on a much more personal level than just saying, I don't like your eyeshadow. Like, okay. To me, it's a risk, and to me, it's scary, but I think that I finally have that confidence to do it, and I have to thank so many of you for giving me that. And I don't want to leave the beauty space completely, but I do also want to put my passion and my energy, my motivation, my drive into what I am really passionate about right now, and what truly is like dominating my life at this moment. So that is a really long way to say my resolution is to balance 2 YouTube channels, and balance, you know, giving a little bit of beauty over here, and then really pouring a lot into myself into a second channel that I hope will make a difference for people, and that you will be able to relate to or learn something about, or you could share it with someone who could potentially learn something from. So 2023 is going to be, I can tell, a challenging year for sure, and a scary year, and a year of risks, but I'm also so excited about it, because I just feel like you can't grow if you just stay comfortable and you stay in your comfort zone. And I'm ready. I'm ready to take another new step. Number 8 is, do you have any skincare resolutions? I would like to get back to the spa more. When I first made my move to Las Vegas in 2021, I was really good at like monthly facials. I was doing hydrofacials like every 6 weeks, and I was just doing a better job of self-care when I first moved here, because I felt like I really needed it. Again, I'm coming off a divorce. I left my partner of 15 years. I'm in a brand new state. I've completely started over. It's super scary. And I felt like self-care was one of my top concerns. And then in 2021, I also launched a business. Things with YouTube started happening, which seemed a little bit strange to me. So 2022, I threw everything that I had into work, and ended up with off the chart cortisol levels, and now a diagnosis of adrenal PCOS, which is from stress. So that's not good. I feel like I have taken a hop. I was thrown backwards by what I put my body and my mind through in 2022. And I don't want to say that I'm disappointed in myself, but I just feel like I let my personal life get away from me. I feel like I let my social life get away from me. I feel like I let balance get away from me, and I let self-care get away from me. And I want to bring that back into 2023. I was going at a rate of complete and absolute burnout, and I want to find better balance in 2023. So I just did my first microneedling appointment, but even just doing more facials, massages, just different things like that, and just taking care of not only my skin, my body, but definitely also my mind as well. Number 9 is a YouTube beauty challenge you will partake in. This one caught me off guard for a minute. I was like, a beauty YouTube challenge, but a beauty YouTube challenge is, I want to say like panning makeup. And I always start Project Pan videos and then I kind of like let them go because it's so hard for me to keep up with them with how much new makeup I'm receiving and trying and buying and trying and buying and trying and receiving and trying. It's just so hard for me to keep up with Project Pans because it just feels so pointless. I'm like, I can't, like, I tried 15 new eyeshadow palettes this month. How do I expect to hit pan in another eyeshadow palette that's been sitting in my closet for 5 years, you know? But I really want to, with this massive declutter that I'm doing, with this taking a step back from beauty, I really want to use up makeup that is in my collection. I have bronzers that I want to pan. I'm wearing my Marc Jacobs bronzer today. I have eyeshadows that I think would be really cool to pan. Blushes are like so hard to pan, but like foundations that I've almost completely gone through. I really want to use up the makeup that I have instead of just continually buying more and more. So that will definitely be a challenge, but I'm like determined. This is the year of determination, okay? I'm gonna do it. And then the last question, number 10, is a beauty habit you need to stop this year. Kind of along those same lines for me personally is overconsumption when it comes to beauty products. And beauty products to me is sometimes a hard thing because they're not quite as easy to pass along for me as something of like clothes or shoes. Those can be a little bit more easily donated or, you know, shared with friends or family. There are some makeup products that you can share, but there are some that it's just really not sanitary to do or they expire quickly. I would like to, again, because we can't be perfect in every sort of the sense, and I probably buy too much food at times. I buy too much produce. I need to learn to not buy what looks like 2 weeks of produce when it's just me, because you can't eat that much, and I throw fruit away and I get so mad at myself. I feel like with makeup, again, I see my reports, I, you know, document every single financial anything that goes on in my life, and I see how much money I've been spending on makeup month over month over month over month, and then it just sits here and it sits here. And I try to remember that I've made videos on it and I've hopefully helped people decide what to buy or what not to buy. But again, I just feel like that is not my purpose right now, and I want to help in other areas. So I for sure want to cut back on how much makeup I am buying and trying and keeping, because it's just too overwhelming for me right now. And it's also really disappointing to look at my financials and be like, like I could have spent that elsewhere. So that is a goal for myself as well. So that was the beauty resolutions tag. That was a hard one. Those were some hard questions, but I had a lot of fun with that one. I'm super curious to hear Kelsey's answers as well. Again, we have, I don't know if I want to say like different makeup styles, but again, she's just like very talented and knowledgeable when it comes to makeup. But I'm also curious to hear about, you know, her YouTube resolutions and all of that with starting a new channel. So please, again, make sure to go check out Kelsey's video. Thank you so much, girl, for collabing with me. And I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next video.